You're catching up with us today. I'm in the kitchen. I'm going to be making a smoothie today. As I said, I'm really into smoothies these days, and I thought, why not just come over and do the smoothie as I talk about what I want to talk about this week. So it's my Saturdays. Saturdays are usually my days that I love to come and do my thing. I love to just basically spend Saturdays and doing a little bit of like a catch up with you guys. And today I'll be making my smoothie as I do a catch up. So I'm just gonna make have some ginger. I don't peel nothing, so just gonna get the ginger as it is. So I'm just slicing some ginger in there. And then I have some leftover celery sticks, but I don't want to waste anything. I don't do food waste, so I'm just gonna use those leftover celery sticks today. That will be going into that smoothie before I buy some new ones for next week. So I'm just chopping those celery sticks and then putting them into the blender. And then I mentioned about having lime in my smoothies, because lime is really good, and lime has a lot of antioxidants, a lot of vitamin C, and that means if you're drinking it, it can be really good for your skin, good for your immune system. Some people do peel off the rind, but I've washed it really nicely, so I don't see the need of peeling it off. So I'm just going to do as it is, no wastages in my house. But it's not a matter of wastages, if I'm honest. It's just a matter of like sometimes the skin contains more of the nutrients more than anything. So I put in there some celery sticks. I put in some ginger. Ginger is really good for health. Again, it's really good with different phytochemicals. It's good as well. We're just fighting infections. It's a season where there's so much changes around with the weather, and that means that at the end of the day, you really want to try and boost your immune system. So I put in some ginger, some lime, I put in some celery sticks. So the next ingredient that I'm going to be putting in, which I'm loving these days, I've started to fall in love with my best friend now. We are really good friends with beetroot. Beetroot is really good if you have things like it can be really good for the immune system as well. If you have anemia and you're fighting with anemia and you're looking for ways in which you want to combat and fight that, obviously beetroot is good. It's good for with a lot of phytochemicals that can help to fight against things like cancers, all those kind of different things in there. And so if you really want to boost your health, that would be something that you might want to consider doing, just getting a little bit of beetroot into your regime. Just to warn you, sometimes if you eat a lot of it, you might start seeing it coming back in your pee, so you might start wearing a little bit like red pee, and that's something that some people can start to be alarmed. It's not blood, it's just beetroot coming through your pee. And then again, of course, some people, just depends on how they're able to break it. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a rinse, because obviously I want to get rid of all the soils that was in there, and basically I'm just going to chop that in there, really, and that's it. I don't want to really struggle with that. Smoothies are the most easiest things that you can ever make in your life, really, and they can be really good for health. Look at that, the red, it's the beetroot coming through. And then I've forgotten one of key ingredients in here, so I'm just going to grab my oats. Oats are really good because they are packed with beta glucans. Beta glucans are really good for the health. They're really good for fighting against things like hypertension, fighting against too much cholesterol and things like that, and so they are really good for your health. So I just pour a little bit of oats in there, and also it just thickens everything up and gives me a bit of bulk and fiber. Fiber is good for the gut, is good for the bowel movement, etc. I love my coconut water, just a little bit of in there. Again, coconut water has so many different health benefits, and I'm not gonna put in too much, just put in a little bit in there. And then for protein, I just try to add in a little bit of, this is like a soy-based yogurt that gives a bit of, again, that protein in it. I don't want to do too much of that, and that's really it. So this is the best that I have. It might look a little bit thick. I'm not worried much about having it more thicker, but if you want it more thinner, all that you can do is just add in a little bit more water, because I don't want to add in too much of other ingredients in there. And then it just goes Right, there's the cover. And let it do its thing. So I do usually love a very thick consistency when it comes to smoothies. I have a cup here. It's really not a smoothie cup, but I'm just going to show you a bit of the consistency. I love it being a little bit more thicker. That just makes it much more nicer, because again, at the end of the day, that gives me a little bit that filling effect, and I can feel fuller for long. So that was a quick recording for today. I have been tracking some of these things and just checking how my health can be improved through smoothies, and that's something that if you want to check, if you want to try to do, try to leave the ingredients and the recipe in the description box. Feel free to try it and let me know how it goes. And if you're new here, my name is Claire. I love coming on a Saturday with a new recording. So today was just a quick one where we have made a beetroot smoothie, which is something that has been helpful. And if you're new here, why not consider clicking the like, share, or subscribe button? It will go a long way in supporting what we do. Until next time, I hope you have a great day. Enjoy whatever the day will bring your way. And if you haven't done so already, why not watch the video that we just posted, an update on Gilbert syndrome, because this is a video that a lot of you have been tracking. A lot of you have been asking us, what are we doing with our Gilbert syndrome? How are we getting on? And we made a new video on it, which I'm going to link in the description box. It's something that you might want to check just to see how we are getting on with that, how we're getting much better every single day. But until next time, my prayer is that you know you're loved, celebrated, and appreciated. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy and go make a difference where God has strategically blessed you to make a difference. I hope you know that again, God desires that you have a good health, and it's my prayer that you will prosper and be in good health even as your souls prosper. Take care. God bless you. Until next time.